Hello everyone, I'm Septina Heti Zharifah from 2021 C class, and now I will presenting about the analysis of the article entitled "The Use of Google Classroom During the Pandemic Era," written by Mike Okmawati. There is table of content in this analysis. First is introduction, second is research objective, third literature review, fourth is method, fifth is result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. First is introduction. A novel coronavirus was entitled identified as the cause of pneumonia in Wuhan City, China on 7 January 2020 and was temporarily named 2091 nCoV. UNICEF and the Ministry of Education and Culture call for schools to ensure that children and adolescents can learn in the best possible condition. The government has approved large-scale social restrictions, which includes closing public places and restricting public transport following the COVID-19 outbreak. In Google Classroom, teachers freely hand out a scientific assessment and provide an independent assessment for students. The teacher can post some teaching materials, assign the tasks for students, and upload the student grades. This platform can be one solution to complete the teaching learning process while the school still can be open. The second is research objective. It was discovered that the message structure and clarity were both in accordance with the target receiver. Because the teacher do not have a deadline for publishing materials, Google Classroom performs on punctuality metrics to suggest that the level is extremely successful. Due to a lack of time or an abundance of work, students occasionally submit the work assignment after the deadline set by the teacher. The next is literature review. Google Classroom was untitled to make it easier for a professor or teacher to connect virtually with a student or students, based on Liu and Chuang in 2016. The next is teacher can freely distribute scientific assessment to students via Google Classroom, and students can receive an independent evaluation based on Wijaya in 2016. Then the last is Google Classroom can save time, release energy, and expenses associated with using less expensive stationery and other materials, based on Inu and Picnet in 2018. The next is about the method. The data and information can be obtained from scientific books, research reports, scientific essays, encyclopedias, theses, and dissertation, and other written and digital research. The data were collected by conducting similar studies related to the use of Google Classroom and education during the pandemic. Google Classroom is very useful to improve the abilities and skill of each student. Students can learn by themselves without guidance. There are 3 pages on the main menu of Google Classroom. First is Theme. It is a notification page including announcement or chat for the teacher. The student can also reply the chat directly. Teacher and student can interact with each other through the chat facility provided by Google Classroom. Classwork, the teacher, and the next is classwork. The teacher must prepare the material, upload them in classwork so students can access the material without any space and time constraint. The material upload can be in the form of article or text, image, audios, videos, and several other teaching materials. And the last is people. It shows the member of the class. The teacher knows the student whether they participate in the classroom or not. This is based on Harjanto and Sumarni in 2019. The next result and discussion is the this academic year, Google Classroom usage has the potential to significantly enhance student performance, instructor effectiveness, and classroom management. This study supports the notion that using Classroom might significantly improve student skills while also assisting teachers in comprehending the viewpoint of their pupils. Additionally, it can assist in meeting the government's desire to keep up the teaching and learning process. And the last analysis about this article is conclusion. It may be claimed that using Google Classroom to complete the program is beneficial. The lack of internet connectivity did, however, result in some technical issue, and some students even submitted their project using a friend's account. It is hoped that more scholars would carry out comparable investigation with a more focused goal of raising educational standards. And I think that was enough for me. Thank you for listening my presentation and goodbye. See you next time.